lado cuando me llega el momento. Tocar tu cuerpo, tu calentita, pero yo nunca me vengo contra el cemento. Por ti me quemo en el fuego. Mira cómo nos odian cuando llegamos de negro. Tu espíritu, chiquitita como vestido. Se me sube la presión y pa'l médico. Bájame el azúcar que se sube cuando llegas tú. I'm here to win it, mami, W. Sube la presión y pa'l médico. Bájame el azúcar.
What's up, bro? What's up, everybody? Hold on right quick. Hold on, let me hold on right quick. Let me see.
Yo, check it out. Hey, I had to die to self before this world come take me out. I see visions in my head, I'm screaming, Lord, come save me. Now it's hard to try to cope with it. I keep a smile, I'm feeling fine, but inside I've been hurting. And it's only Christ can make things right. A picture of a better future, sober life, no getting high. Cause I remember nights, thoughts of suicide come to my mind. The energy I'm giving out, I don't expect the same return. I live and learn, I make mistakes, but some bridges ain't good to burn. And that's why I'ma seek for wisdom, caught in heaven, let it pour. Cause it's been raining my whole life, I'm tired of living on the shore. And drowning in my thoughts of pain, I smoked it out with pounds of Jane. And every shot I swallow down, I'm passing out and start again like, ooh. I was smoking, but my problems stay the same. Popping pill after pill to numb the pain. And they wonder why it's hard to make a change. I understand, now I'm safe. I was smoking, but my problems stay the same. Popping pill after pill to numb the pain. And they wonder why it's hard to make a change. I understand, like ooh. Say, I understand why I had to feel the pain. I understand why I had to go through it. It's to get where I'm at to today. Hey, straight up, homie. And fighting with myself, the biggest threat is in the mirror. I cried plenty tears for years, but this time, Lord, I need your healing. Prison is the mind at work, and I remember living there. Addiction was an enemy, I kept him close like he a friend. Mama, ain't no peace in that. Repenting, I need Jesus back. I'm seeking scripture after scripture, hoping Christ, I'm needing that. You can't tell me God ain't real, just look at me, I'm living that. I did so much dirt, and it hurts when you can't get it right like ooh. I was smoking, but my problems stay the same. Popping pill after pill to numb the pain. And they wonder why it's hard to make a change. I understand, now I'm safe. I was smoking, but my problems stay the same. Popping pill after pill to numb the pain. And they wonder why it's hard to make a change. I understand, like ooh. Hey, straight up, homie, I understand that I had to go through the pain. I understand all these tears that I shedded just to get to where I'm at to today. A bunch of hard prayers in life. Hey, a bunch of seeking God, a bunch of crying out. I understand all the pain, I understand it now. You can't tell me it ain't real, homie, cause I live that. I understand.
Yeah, man. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Man, what y'all got going this morning, man? You know what I'm saying? Man, if that was you, Mikey, man, the real Mikey, my bad. But if it ain't, because I know that ain't the picture you had up yesterday. If that's you, then, you know, cool. What's up, everybody, man? You know, we got, you know, they call daily reflections where we wake up every morning and we read. And I just want to share. I'm gonna start sharing some of this stuff that I read with some of the people on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so today's November 8th, and today's daily reflection is an individual advisor. Hey, what's up, CJ? An individual arbiter, ADVENTURE. It's a meditation is something which can always be furthered and developed. It has no boundaries, either of width or height, added by such instructions and examples as we can find it. It's essential an individual advisor sometimes which each one of us works out in. Okay, let me read this. Meditation is something which can always be further developed. It has no boundaries, either of width or height, added by such instructions and example as we can find it. It's essentially an individual advisor, something which each one of us works out in his own way. That's out the 12 and 12. The 12 and 12 has the 12 steps and 12 traditions in that's off a page in the 12 and 12 on page 101. So it goes on to say, my spiritual growth is my spiritual growth is with God as I understand him. With him I find my true inner self. Daily meditation and prayer strengthens and renew my source of well-being. I receive then the openness to accept all that he has to offer. With God, I have the resources, resources that my journey will. Oh no, I'm tripping. With God, I have the reassurance that my journey will be as he wants for me. And for that, I am grateful to have God in my life. Bass Hole, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? Yeah, man. That's part of my daily thing. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been doing it for a little while. Read my daily reflections, my morning meditate, doing my morning meditation. But sometimes you need meditation and prayer just to make it through the morning, let alone the day, just the morning alone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sometimes, bro, and I'm gonna tell you something. Really being in sobriety, 'cause I'm finna go get this motherfucking coffee. Sometimes in sobriety, bro, I know for me, I have to do a lot of prayer. I have to do a lot of, let me reset my mind because my mind has fucked up thoughts of like, oh man, I be wanting to do some shit. And then, but my mind always tell me, what is the end result of that? Either you gonna have jail time or death behind yo. And when I was in school, when I was a little nigga, man, I had a fucked up attitude, bro. And it's like I say, even through life, I had a fucked up. Growing up, being an adult, I had a fucked up attitude. Sometimes my attitude and the way I look at shit be fucked up today. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, when motherfuckers shoot they slugs and jabs, cause Crosby like, damn, monkey man, you did that shit. Cause I don't let that shit bother me. I don't let what a nigga say. I don't let what people do bother me because I'm bigger than that today, bro. I know my self-worth. Knowing your self-worth, when you know your self-worth, cause some people know your self-worth and you think you way down here when you really up there. And I used to notice that hanging around the people that I used to be around, like, these niggas not even on my level. Even with me smoking dope, these niggas ain't on my level, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that shit used to bother me because, and I'm not saying I was better than them. I just felt like, bro, it's more than Acres Home. It's more than the north side of Houston. It's more than Houston. On your horizon, bro. Like, learn some shit. Learn some shit. Let me see. Hey, what's up, big man? What's up, homie? Shout out to Big Man, dog. You know what I'm saying? It be a lot of shit, dog, that as a man, bro, okay, so I see a lot of these niggas on here with that tough shit, bro. But as a man, bro, I mean, as a hood nigga, that shit cool. But as a man, that shit not cool, bro. No woman want an argumentative man, bro. Like, men anyway, not supposed to be out here arguing with a nigga or a female, bro. Not. Especially no nigga over the internet. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, you have your disagreements, but as a man, you ought to be able to sit down and hear their side of the story, and then you give your side, and then somewhere y'all meet in the middle. You feel what I'm saying? But all that, nah, I'm finna tell y'all this, man. Some of you niggas just need to shut down. Okay, now I ain't gonna say shut down y'all channel, but some of you niggas just need to do something else, like sewing or something, man. Do something else. Crocheting, quilts, something else, bro. Because, and the reason why I say female shit, because that's what a lot of you niggas do on here. So that's what y'all need to be doing, female shit. Because, like, bro, I sit and I watch a lot of shit, bro, and I be like, there's no God in there. There's no God in confusion, bro. There's no God in argument and bringing down other people, bro. That's why I say sometimes I have to meditate and get my motherfucking mind right and reset. Like, I got a phone call yesterday, bro, and I had to understand. Hold on, let me see this shit. Hold on, let me pull over. Hold on, y'all. Oh, whip that thing, whip that boy. I guess they dropped down. Let me find out, CJ, you back on this motherfucker, accidentally hitting shit. Shout out to Big Man. You should start your day with it every day. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start it every day, CJ. I'm gonna start my day every day. Back, you know, I'm finna get back in my daily reflections and doing shit, you know, positive shit, man. Because let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. Hood shit is a lifestyle. I've been doing hood, man. I don't like how that plane flying. Shit. I've been doing hood shit all my life. So now I'm trying to transition into a man, bro. I've been a hood nigga for so long, and I'm trying to transition into a man, but I'm so close to being a hood nigga, I still do hood nigga shit, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we saying, hey, you can sober up a horse thief and he's still a horse thief, which means he can be sober, but he still do the shit he used to do. Like, even though I'm a sober hood nigga, I'm still a hood nigga. You see what I'm saying? I'm just not a hood. I'm a hood nigga that don't get high. So I'm trying to transition out that lifestyle of being a hood nigga, because at the end of the day, all it's gonna do is, see, I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes we got isms. Like we say alcoholism, drugism, all whatever isms. But the ISM stand for I sabotage myself. Sometimes I can do shit on some hood nigga shit that'll sabotage myself. You feel what I'm saying? On some homeboy hood shit, or that's my friend hood shit, and it'll fuck me off because not okay. So that's just like I'm riding with a nigga, right? And he got beef, and I know he got beef, but I'm still riding with this nigga, and then I get shot. Instead of him getting shot, I get killed. I get fucked out of everything. I get fucked out of my life. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes I gotta watch what I do, what I say, and how I move, if you understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What my boy Jersey Rich at, man? Jersey Rich in the motherfucking building. That's you, Mikey? Oh, okay. But you looked like a statue back there. See, you looked like a statue back there. Boy, I thought there was another picture, man. Say I don't want to speak on no nigga, but they using you as a thing now. So I gotta. That's why, cause I knew what picture you had up yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I got a picture of you with your shirt off. You know what I'm saying? So
can you hear me?
That's why I wanted you to pop up on here now. But yeah, man. I was just sharing that, you know, I gotta because you said something yesterday, Mikey, that you used to be in the streets doing street shit, right? You know what I'm saying? But you transition at the early age of 23. What's what's up, Ryan Coffee with Grandpa this morning? You goddamn right, I'm on my way to go get it. You know what I'm saying? And like my nigga Ryan, he transitioned from, it's my neighbor from across the street. He transitioned from an Acres Home nigga or a street nigga into a man. That's what I'm doing. I still sometimes like to dabble into that hood messy shit. You know what I'm saying? But that shit don't get you nowhere, bro. And it'll get you fucked off. Like I say, I got beef, right, Mikey? And we riding, and you know I got beef, but you still riding with a nigga, and then they get to shooting at us, but you get killed. You see? So I can jump into some shit that'll get me fucked off. And I can't further myself, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hold on, I can't hear you more than I can't never hear you. I hate this whole ass because my phone gets tripped. Let me talk. It might not even be turned up. I might be tripped. Now, what you saying, Mikey?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just gotta put the phone to my ear. I don't know what this
is my audio clear?
Yeah, your audio good.
Okay, so it's just proper positioning, man. The way that people carry themselves, you can get caught in the crossfire. The way that they go from here to there and what they do. A lot of these individuals, the objective was to get out and make something of yourself so that you could teach others that are still there how to get out of there. But these people, they just want to impress them by doing dumb shit, by doing hoe shit. So on this internet stuff, it's not that I think I'm
froze
you,
up
but
it might be me though.
Can you hear me?
No, you froze. It might be me because I'm right here by this airport. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's probably. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, man, it's just when you carry your presence, when you got certain game to give, and when you try to elevate, you really can't even put yourself around certain individuals no more, bro. Because if what they do is more hoe shit than real shit, that means you a hoe. A broken clock is right twice a day. So a lot of these internet personalities, I know you ain't got nothing by the game that you put down. There ain't no value that I can get. And when I look at how they live, they ain't really even living. These niggas is in prison. They just ain't behind the walls right now. So I sit back and I say to myself, man, God gave me a mission. And I'd be damned if that mission end early because I put myself around people that ain't even part of my game. Nigga, if I'm in Call of Duty, I'm not playing with Halo players. If I'm in Halo, nigga, I'm not playing with Call of Duty players. If you want to be a crash dummy, that got to do with you. But these niggas ain't even on our level, monkey man. And you got to understand that because when God gives you discernment, He tell you, He'll show you what a nigga is. And if you get shown that a nigga is snake and you want to pretend that it's a dog, but don't be mad when that snake bite your ass.
Yeah. No bullshit. I just said that the other day about the man that found the snake on the side of the road, healed that motherfucker, fed that motherfucker, got the motherfucker back on his, well, I can't say put the snake back on his feet, but got the snake back to health, and then turn around one day and then the snake bit him, and then the snake and the man say, all I did for you and everything I done for you, why you bit me? And the snake turn around and say, you knew I was a snake before you picked me up. And well, sometimes we know what we dealing with and still fuck with it.
Yeah.
And we'll still fuck with it, man. What my boy Ryan say? At 38, Ryan, I'm 42. Shit, nigga, you got it before I did. Shit, nigga, I'm 42 and just not learning.
Hey, chat, let me know which one is lagging. Is it me or Monkey Man? Chat, let us know because the signal's dropping. I don't know if it might be mine. So let us know in the comment section who's the one lagging for sure. That way we can fix that issue.
Yeah, I don't know because I'm over here by this airport. I'm over here by area. Yeah, I'm by this airport, so shit. And I don't want to land there one of these motherfucking planes on accident, so it might be knocking the nigga signal out.
Yeah, chat, definitely let us know if at any point you see us lagging, let us know because we be dropping jewels and we want it to go on somebody's ears, you know what I'm saying? So let us know. But yeah, man, Monkey
Oh, yeah.
Man, you just gotta understand that you got discernment. And what niggas do, you got to understand what niggas do to other people, they'll do to you given the same circumstances. So when I see people carrying themselves a certain way on the internet towards other people that they once had relations with, I already know to remove myself from you because, nigga, what you'll do to somebody else, you going to do to me. It's like a lot of these niggas that take a bitch off a nigga. Nigga, the same way that you got her is going to be the same way that you lose her. So that's the reason why I remove you, nigga, and my silence is louder than any word, level of tonality, or the amount of decibels that my voice might carry. When you know what you know, you don't even got to speak on it, my nigga. And that's why I just move completely different, bro. I don't know if you heard a solitary thing that I just said, but y'all get the message, man. Yeah. No, y'all get the memo, man. Discernment is imperative because a lot of people be showing you the play right in front of your eyes. If you don't got the proper defense when they done showed you what the play is, you just a fool. Nah, man. So that just is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't, man. Oh man, I done got promoted to the main screen. Yeah. This the Monkey Man podcast. You hear me? It's early in the morning. Yeah, make something great out of yourself, man. A lot of people don't make nothing out of themselves. You feel me? Each and every single day is a repeated process of just Keisha activity. They come up in here, they say this and they do that. They wake up in the morning. They ain't thinking about a cup of coffee like us. We're proactive. These niggas is reactive. They distracted by what's really going on. They operate in insanity. Nigga, I operate in reality. Yeah. Nah, so that's what's going on.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, man, this whole ass airport, bro. When you get to a certain spot, that bitch knock out all signal. I be forgetting
man, I know
about
how
that shit.
is. But you hear what I say, though, man. Basically, what I said, though, is just how niggas do other people that they once have relationships with when it comes to friends, relationships, whatever the case may be. They will do you given the same circumstances. So you got to pay attention to how people carry themselves. It's not about being nosy. It's about being wise. When you have wisdom, you know better, you do better. If you keep allowing whole niggas in your life, you can't be surprised when whole shit happens to you. And real niggas going to disassociate themselves from people who they see partaking in whole shit because I'm not a part of that. When you change your life, you change everything, homie.
Yeah. But you like it's no shit, but you gotta go to your voice. That's some painful shit you gotta speak about, bro. Like, and then I have to take heed to that, bro, because like motherfuckers don't really know, bro. I'm just not growing to be a man. Well, let me see what she said. I went from a hoodlum to a nerd. No bullshit. Bass. That's going back to what's familiar. We have to learn behavior. We do have to learn behavior, and that's the thing about it. Like, I don't know why, man. Just sometimes my nature like being around bullshit. Know what I'm saying? Like, because my life has been so chaotic and full of bullshit, is missing that. My that bullshit spirit in me. See, I gotta cast that motherfucker out. I might need to go get baptized or drink holy oil or some shit, or drink some holy water and get that bullshit spirit out of me because it still lingers. You feel what I'm saying? But like J-Dog say, feed what you want to live and starve what you want to die. And I gotta starve that shit, my nigga.
That's a fact. And what you have to realize, Monkey Man, is you've been on this earth for 42 years. Think about how many legions of demons that you have within you. So you have to understand that it is a day-to-day battle with everything that you've got going on. And when you stop getting lost in what you did back then and stop worrying about what you might do and start worrying about right now, that's when you're able to make the proper decisions. We're all battling with something. It's just some things are worse than others, bro. And it's like, yeah, you might feel comfortable around certain niggas, but vulnerability provides you to be susceptible to some bullshit. Just because you feel comfortable don't mean it's good for you. A lot of shit you drink, a lot of shit you smoke, and a lot of shit you do might feel good, but just because it feel good, my nigga, don't mean it is good.
Right. I thought I heard somebody pop on. Yeah. Oh shit! I'm riding 2 lanes reading this shit. But y'all gonna get me killed on this one.
Don't be swerving in the bourbon. Don't be out there hitting birds and shit, nigga.
So hey, y'all gonna have to look out for it. Me and Mikey finna drop a song sooner or later whenever he get it to me. I'm gonna go to my boy Mike and I'm gonna go drop that bitch, drop that verse. You know,
Monkey Man, I
and
got
it's
a question. Do you
uh,
mind if I ever? Do you mind if sometimes I get some clips from this and put it on my TikTok?
man, you can do whatever you want to.
Word, bet, bet. Say less.
You gotta understand, bro. You in the circle. You feel what I'm saying? Well, shit, cause y'all brought me in the circle. You feel what I'm saying? So you
Hmm.
know, it's like shit, nigga, that's an honor to me. You know what I'm saying? Like how
Vice
niggas be
versa,
like,
vice versa.
oh, don't advertise, don't do it, man. I don't give a fuck what a nigga do it. And if you want to advertise your shit, if you want to get your shit off the ground, or you want to start to crank your channel up, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll
Well,
come back to me if it's some
my
bullshit.
nature, man. I don't allow myself access to a lot of people, but the people that I do deal with, I rather give to. I'm not much of a taker. You feel? And sometimes that's been my Achilles heel. Like the niggas that you give everything to, discard all that shit and do you bad. But nigga, now since I got this discernment, I know who the right people are in my life, and the right people I want to see win, bro. Even if they score the most
Hold
points,
on,
I don't give a
this.
fuck.
Hey, hold it down for me right quick. This cross calling right quick. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, I'm finna hold it down. So yeah, man, that's how you got to be, man. You got to be a team player. Michael Jordan did great things, homie, but there was a lot of people on that roster that they don't want to highlight. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about the sacrifices they made, whether it came to pay cuts, whether it came to maybe less of a scoring role because you were more of an assist. You know, we like to sit around and we like to sensationalize the star player, but the star player wouldn't be able to shine the way that they do if the supporting cast didn't support their star, homie. Yeah, yeah, because without the energy, the star would crash. So just understand, man, whether you in the front or whether you in the side, y'all niggas are all in formation to have progress. So stop worrying about who's the captain and nigga just be grateful for the fact that you on a shit, nigga, because we all selling to the same destination. It's just a lot of stupid niggas jump off the shit thinking that they're gonna get there quicker and then they find themselves drowning.
Yeah, because it don't matter who the captain of the team is, as long as we going to the championship. Because every team got captains on them, but they ain't going to the championship. They ain't
Say that
winning.
again. I think CJ trying to come up in here too, by the way.
Oh, for real? Let me see. Let me see.
I'm going on mute for just a moment, but I'm still gonna be up
All
here.
right. Well, come on in, CJ. Shit, where you at? You gotta show your face though, CJ. I ain't gonna let you in unless you show you. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, okay. Now you can hide your face. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm driving, so I don't want to. Them other platforms they don't let you do all that and drive. But look, I wanted to touch back on the comment that I made about unlearning learned behavior. And Jermaine, this is something that we talk about all the time, and I definitely appreciate to hear you males speak on it. But that's a real thing, and this is something I tell the ladies, in my mentor program and stuff all the time. Those familiar spirits, that's real. That's called a soul tie. And whatever it is that your spirit got used to, like you say, you be trying to understand why you can't shake that feeling sometimes of just wanting the chaos and the confusion. Well, when you grow up in that, that's what you become used to. So muscle memory is a real thing. And so you have to go back and you have to unlearn all of that. And you actually have to release yourself and train your body and your mind all over again so you can rid of that spirit. And
And
and and,
CJ, I
and
want to I
again,
want to say something after you're done.
oh,
Response to that.
go ahead.
I want to respond to that and say, yeah, because like a lot of us guys, we sit there and say, yeah, we work hard, we do all this, so we deserve to have a woman do this because they think more in their feelings, but we think more in our logic. But if you don't feel like something, if you don't feel like doing something, that in turn is you being emotional. So we grow up and we're told that you can't cook, nigga, you can't do no laundry, you can't do nothing. That's where the bearing of responsibility gets removed whenever niggas don't want to acknowledge the fact that they're just purely lazy. So that's unlearned because when you grow up and you get told, yeah, a man's supposed to do this, a man do that. But the same person telling you that, nigga, his girl left him or she cheated many times. You just never found out. Just because they stayed together don't mean that they were really loyal to one another. So that's why we have to understand that there are nuances in today's time. And if we want to be men, we have to be men in all endeavors. We can't just pick and choose where we want to be men. So that's why I like to talk about accountability and how we can improve. We can't sit back and say, yeah, man, I don't feel like it. Nigga, get out of your feelings. There's shit to be done, and you got to carry your weight. That's just how it goes. Every day I'm trying to be better because there's some bullshit that I don't feel like doing. And there's some bullshit that I feel like doing. But what am I going to do, though? Salute the cross.
And I'm up to salute, y'all.
Oh, salute, Cross.
What up, Queen? What up, Queen? And yeah, I'm just gonna piggyback on that too, man. The thing about it is, you're supposed to be able, like, God bless their my mom. When I was coming up, she said, "Son, I'm gonna teach you how to clean, cook, and do everything." And when I teach you that, I'm only teaching you that because when you get with a woman, if you can do all that stuff she do, the only thing that is left is for her to love you. And if she can't do that, then that's the biggest key, because I can cook, I can clean, I can do all that. My mama told me that. She said, never do that, but you'll end up depending on somebody. Like Mikey said, no accountability. You end up like me. I go up to the schools, I deal with the kids, with the young ladies, but I would not have known that if I wasn't around somebody who taught me that. Like Mikey said, if you don't want to do it, like I know some homeboys sit around the house, I don't see how they do it, and sit around the house and wait on their girl to make their food, and they complaining like they're a kid. Nigga, if you hungry, my mama said, if you hungry, you can find anything to eat.
But Cross, you just hit the nail on the head. That's because they still kids. If a man can sit around waiting on a woman or whatever to go fix his plate or do certain things, that's that little boy in him. And he's looking at that woman as if she is the mother. And the reason that the reason that expectation is there, because he ain't never even released himself from that little boy mentality. And females too. The females that throw the temper tantrums, or if you pay attention to a lot of grown people and when they get in these moods and how they act, how they talk, it reminds you of children.
Facts.
That's facts. Let me give you an example too. Like, for instance, I'm a little bit under the weather because down south we're transitioning from hot to cold, but then again it goes back warm and then it goes fucking cold again.
Yep.
So obviously my immune system is all over the place, right?
Okay.
So I got sick and I'm under the weather. Now you wanting to lay down, you waiting on mama to bring you the medicine. But nigga, when mama ain't there, because most men, they'll get sicker. Shit will get worse. Issues will linger. Things will advance because they can't even get up and be a grown-up to go give themselves medicine. If these niggas don't have someone cooking for them, they eat McDonald's every day. Then they wonder why their weight spiral out of control. Because like you said, it's still the kid within them. And then what they do is they find an echo chamber. Having like-minded individuals is completely fine because y'all can build. But when you have people that tell you more bullshit, all they're doing is producing more bullshit. And since you got bullshit-ass niggas telling you it's the right thing, you're going to leave everybody else that tells you something different. It's not that you stand on anything. It's that you only want to hear certain shit because how dare could someone tell you to grow up?
Right. Yeah, facts. Hey, Miss Dolly, salute.
No, you're right about that. Yeah, you're right about that.
Boy, God working this morning. So, y'all know I always complain about the salty caramel, that they don't never have the salty caramel cookies when I come get my coffee. So I was talking to the manager. I say, now y'all, so when I went up to the counter, shit, they got them damn near out the door full of salty caramel. I say, no, so today when I ain't bring no money for the salty caramel, y'all got them, right? She say, well, look here, take your money back and take the coffee and take the cookies, and this one on me today. But don't come in here bitching tomorrow about the salty. I say, you so right. You so right.
And you know what you should do, Monkey Man, when you do that? Go back and make a review of that, man, and shout them out. That's how that works. That's right. And that's how that works. So, because now what she just did, she did something for you. Now you say, hey, man, I want to do a food review. And shout out to such and such, man, who showed me much love. Y'all, when y'all go in there, ask for that lady. And that's how we.
Because if y'all go look on my page, the Pier 77 Houston restaurant right over here in Houston on 1960, that man Twan, every time I go in there now, Twan give me the little cluster crab thing or whatever, and he give it to me for half off because I shouted him out on my page, and he said after that, because of course the followers or whatever, he said and his wife was just talking about, like, baby, we're going to have to do something different because, you know what I'm saying, we just not getting the attention or whatever. After I came in there, we did that review. He got, I'm talking about major traffic in there to the point that he was able to get his little liquor stuff and all that, what you call it or whatever in there. So, Jermaine, with you having that platform, somebody going to see it. Somebody going to go show love too.
That's right. Yeah. And sometimes it's just about, a lot of times, you know, like they say, no amount of money, just like now, what she did for you. You didn't bring the money, but no amount of money could compare to what she did for you. So then
Come on
therefore you
now.
can't pay it back, but you pay it forward. You can't
That's
pay it
right.
back. I always tell people you can't pay it back, but you can pay it
Pay it
forward.
forward. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back. But I gotta come back out here
Jermaine,
anyway.
I want to go back on something that you said when I was in the comments, as far as, you getting back into your daily reading and whatnot every day. So that right there, like, and I just want to, reiterate that to anybody that's in the chat or whatever. What you think is what will be. And I'm going through this transition or whatever, with myself and my mind. It's like when you know better, you do better.
That's
And
right.
so we have to be careful of what we speak. We have to be careful of actually what we listen to, what we watch, because if you don't train your mind to think a certain way, things will continue to happen in your life.
That's a fact.
What I'm saying is, if I wake up every day and I tell myself, no matter what happens, I'm still going to have a great day. I'm still blessed. Money is still going to come. Finances is going to be okay. I won't live in debt. If I don't wake up and confirm that to my mind every day, then my spirit is not going to align with it.
That's a true fact. It's funny you said that, CJ.
I got a
'cause
question, CJ and Cross.
Oh, wait.
How do y'all program that? Because there's some days where I roll out of bed and I'm just on autopilot mode, so it takes me a little bit longer to get
Right.
started. Once I start, I get started. But how do you
Well,
automatically program yourself to wake up?
yeah.
I'll let Cross go first, and then I'll
Okay.
chime in.
Well, what I'm gonna say is this, and it's funny she's saying this because about 4 weeks ago I started doing stuff like that. Now, a lot of times you gotta remember, it's not the day of, it's the day before. You prepared the day before for the day of, right? Meaning as in when you lay down in the bed, when I lay down in the bed, I say, I know it sounds crazy, but trust me on this. I say, and it's funny she said it, I say it several times over and over, about 5, 6 times. I said, I will never be broke. Money always comes my way. Money follows me everywhere I go. I say that every night before I go to sleep. You know why? Because psychologically, what you're doing, you're speaking it. Now your brain is set on that. You go into a deep REM sleep and you start seeing that. I know it sounds great, but you start visualizing. Remember now, everything, even in the Bible, everything, even down to businesses, they have vision statements. So you speak it as it's already in the atmosphere. You have to keep speaking it because like they say, what you speak, you become. Like she said, you're training your brain to know. If you knew better, you do better. So I say that at nighttime. I get up in the morning. I say it again. I said, man, money follow me everywhere. I will never go broke. Man, I'm always having money. And my day starts totally crazy. Phones start ringing. And I know it sounds, but you're getting in tune with the universe. You have to stay. We are in tune, natural people. The problem is we're using other remedies in order to get in tune, but we're already in tune. We just got to tap in to what's going on. If you see it, you can get it. It's just you just don't see the in between. Like they say, trials and tribulations. It didn't say like no weapons formed against me shall prosper. It didn't say they wasn't gonna create a weapon. It just said it won't prosper.
Man, I'm gonna say something before
Go
you
ahead,
say
Jermaine.
something,
Sorry.
PJ. Man, it's this dude named Mr. Barber, bro. And what you saying is true, cause I forgot the word he said, telepathic, but he said it's like you ever keep talking about somebody you haven't seen in a long time, then all of a sudden they pop up. It's like
That's
we
right.
speaking into the universe, and
That's
God
right.
or whatever the universe do makes it
Mhm.
happen. So it's like I forgot what he called it, telekinesis, some shit he said it was called. I forgot.
Because you're speaking to your inner God. I'll let CJ keep going for it. CJ.
Well, to answer Mackie's question, you said how do you make yourself do it? It's not the easiest process, but as you grow, your spirit grows. So when you get tired, what they say, when you sick and tired, you sick and tired. When you are sick and tired of your life kind of spiraling sometimes, you tap into another realm. But the thing is, God designed it that way. Trials and tribulations come so we can run back to God. Because if everything is always all good, guess what? You sometimes you may forget to pray. We'll thank him. We're grateful for the blessings that he allows us to have, but it's those broken moments that you call on God to come in and really and truly strengthen you. And so that's how you keep up with it. When things don't look good, you say, you know what? Okay, it ain't looking too good right now. I gotta go pray. Or like Cross said, at nighttime, just speaking those affirmations, because you're putting it out there in the universe and it's gonna catch it. So it's not a perfect thing. It's not a design to always get it right, but it is to make sure that you pick up the habit. And what do they say? If you do something consistently for 21 days, it becomes a habit. So
That's
you may
right.
have to do this like you're taking a test. You may have to write your affirmations out. You may have to set an alarm so you remind yourself, oop, I gotta go back and I gotta say this. I gotta pray at this time. I have to read at this time. Because once you get it in your spirit, it becomes a habit and you automatically now start going back to it.
No, that's some real stuff. And like you say, you got to remember, even if the word, most people, I don't know if everybody got it, but the word says you're supposed to come to him as a child. And I use the analogy. It's like, and I always say, like my kids, when your kids are small, mama or daddy, can I have that candy? No, you can't have that candy. Go sit down. They come right back and they ask again. They keep asking. So what does a parent do? What does a father do? And what does a mother do? They finally give it to them. That's how God works. You got to come to him as a child. You don't know no better. You coming to him as a fool or as a child. And you're saying, Daddy, I need this. Daddy, I need this. He like, look, quit bothering me. It's going to come. And finally, he end up giving it to you because you're asking. You're coming to him as a child. You have to come to God. You can't come to him as an educated man. You got to come to him as a child, not knowing no better. That's why I always tell people, I don't know no better. That's why I'm able to operate in this universe, because God protects babies and fools. And every
That's
day, I
right.
don't know which one I'm going to be.
That's good right there. And that's a fact.
My mic muted.
When you think about what it means to line yourself up with God, my prayers change. Well, where everybody wants to be successful, right? Like nobody wants to not have. But when I really and truly understood that God already has a plan for my life, and I just have to line my life up with the will of God and rid of some habits and rid of some people so I can have those blessings and have them abundantly, it really and truly just started to make a whole lot of sense, put me in a much calmer place, and it became habit. It made it easy for me to be relaxed in a growing season. It made it easy for me to be relaxed in a transitional season.
Facts. No, that's a fact. And people don't know that. And that's the thing about it. Where I told Monkey Man, I told Maggie, I tell CJ, even down to CW, Do, and everybody that's on this panel, your testimony is exactly what it is. In order to have a testimony, you got to have a test. And we've all been tested, and the world's been tested. But we got to remember that our testimony ain't for us. It's for somebody else. Because again, pride is the first step to a downfall. In our culture, we keep everything a secret, but you're not. The Bible even says when he pours into you, you overflow. You're supposed to pour into somebody else. You got to pour. You got to plant seeds. It's because everywhere you go, like when I go on different platforms, I'm planting seeds. Now, I'm not expecting, we all know that flowers and trees don't grow overnight, but you're planting the seeds. So when the harvest season comes, now you can be able to go on people's platform. They respect you for what you stand for and your testimonies. But when you're big, and I always tell people, remember, even in the word, when there's confusion, God is not present. That's why I don't get into arguments. I'm not going into back and forths. I'm not yelling, not doing that, because as soon as you start doing that, I'm black and slow. The word says, as soon as there's confusion, God is not present. So I don't touch that, because you can't get blessed by that.
And Cross, what I would like to say to piggyback on that is you remove the power of these demons when you turn down their volume. I mean, because when you know what you stand on, you don't got to convince nobody of it. We came from the jungle, so whenever it was time to do what was necessary, it got done, regardless of who felt any which way that they felt about it. So that's the reason why When I see people come on the internet and say, man, I'm going to do this, I'm going to come to where you're at, this and that. Okay. If you're going to do that, do that. Because I knew if you were going to, you wouldn't speak about it. And if you come, I'm going to act accordingly. When you know what you'll do, it's one thing when you don't know what you're going to do, because then you have this pride, you have this arrogance. Oh, yeah. And then you get hit in your mouth and then everything changes. But when you know what you're going to do because you've been battle tested, you've had that test for your testimony, you don't even trip on it. Because you understand that that's just them trying to get you to your lower self because they see you so much higher. They want to do anything that they can to get you down. It's not about arrogance. It's about leveling up. When you're level 1,000,000 on the game and they're level 1, they're going to tell you you're a try hard. Hell yeah, I'm trying hard. Y'all niggas don't try at all. And that's the mentality I have.
No, I like
That's
that.
good, Mackie.
I
Seriously.
like it. I like
Hey,
it.
say y'all, I'm not gonna even bullshit y'all. Y'all got me so in tune to what y'all talking about. I forgot this was my show. I swear to God.
See, that's when
I
you know.
bullshit you not. I'm
Hold
like,
on,
damn, these
but
niggas talking some good shit. I'm like, oh, this my shit.
But
Damn.
hold on, Monkey Man. This is what I'm trying to show you: the power of God. When you get like-minded people together, what happens is with any great company, if you could, anybody know a successful company is self-sufficient. That's when you know you've done your job. When you don't have to do your job, and the job is working for you. Just like now, you're on here. The people that you're surrounding yourself by, it's going, because again, we're doing it all out of love, and we're iron sharpening iron. What happens is you don't use, like with me, you don't use a guy to say nothing. You just sit back and you just thank God that, man, how was God, you got to be cold-blooded. How did you get me together with all these people in all these different areas on the same like-minded, and they all rocking with me? That's when you know that it's not you, it's God. When you can't explain it, that I always tell people, when it sounds crazy, it's way out of left field, and you say something and people say you crazy, follow that, because that's God telling you. Ain't nobody gonna believe it to the end.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
That's good right there.
yeah. Yeah, cause I'm
That
just like, I'm just so, cause y'all feed my soul. Y'all don't know if y'all know that right now. Y'all feed my soul. I'm just sitting here like, man, this is a good show. Oh shit, it's the coffee run. Oh, damn. If I didn't look at the square, I would have looked at the damn StreamYard. Hell, I would have thought I was listening to YouTube. I bullshit you not, bro. Y'all had me so zoned in, and I'm thinking about what you said, Cross, about, the repeating it, and then with CJ say, yeah, if I do this in my head, all this shit going on, if I say this for 21 days, this shit shall prosper. You feel what I'm saying? If I do this with Cross, say every night before I go to bed, this shit shall prosper. I gotta unlearn all this shit running through my head. I'm not even in the program. Y'all just don't even know. Y'all, yeah, you right, bro. Y'all, when you get all the like minds together, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I feel.
And Jermaine, you don't even realize how you actually set this up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And like Cross said, this is happening now because of what you prayed and what you talked about months ago, probably years ago. And so that's what God does. Like, people don't understand how much power is in the tongue. You speak things into existence, whether you plan or not. But to see, that's the beautiful thing about being humans. Your mind is not your mind. Your mind always belongs to God. Now the enemy could try to get in there to throw you off, but the moment that you were created, everything about you belonged to God. So don't think that He did not even know that you had to go through what you had to go through. And where you thought it was going, or somebody else thought it was going to take you out. No, God said I had a plan. I used him because I knew he was going to be strong enough to get through it, strong enough to come out of it, and then strong enough to share his testimony, and then get around some other people who have also went through some things to create this atmosphere for more people to get their healing and to grow.
That's some real stuff. That's why
I got connected with Mikey and Cross, being real, because I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to be no other but transparent with myself, because I'd rather tell you before somebody tell you and put some more shit on top of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nah, I'm gonna give you.
Can y'all hear me? I don't know if my camera.
We can hear you, CJ. Yeah, and you right about that, Monkey. You gotta remember, Monkey Man, at the end of the day, and I tell people this, we asked a lot of people for favors, right? And I'm gonna use this. We asked a lot of people for favors. How many times have we got up in the morning and asked God? How many people you done asked to help you? How many people you done asked to do this? But when it really get down to it and you're back against the wall, that's when you start saying, God, I got to get this money for this. God, please. And then all of a sudden, man, how did this come? Because we go and ask everybody else except asking your dad.
Yeah.
Because you now you think you're grown and you figuring it out. But guess what? Like I said, everybody goes back to God as a child. God, please help me. God, I promise if you do, I'm sorry, I got to get this. I won't do this again. And he said, okay. But that's what a parent does. Because guess what? The Bible also says he chastised those he loved. That's the great thing. That's the best thing in the Bible. Because that means as long as he whooping my ass, as a parent, as long as he whooping my ass, that means he loved me. He chastised those he loved. He telling you, Nick, get it right. Because if he didn't, he wouldn't be whooping on you.
And Cross,
Yeah.
you know what I found out about you in the 2 years? I can summarize you as the plug to a whole new level. You see, you're a plug. You will be plugged into walls where you feel like there's electricity so you can provide something. But whenever you see people can't pay their bills no more, that means they have no electricity, which means you can't use that plug. You know why they can't pay their bills? Because they're not paying attention. Because if they were, they would be able to study themselves approved. So what's the point of putting a plug into a damn wall of a house that don't have electricity? This has no foundation. So guess what? Whenever we're not useful, we moving. Yeah, no. We moving. We moving on up. We're not moving down. We moving up. We're not downgraded. We're upgraded. So whenever there's no electricity, shit, the plug is useless. We only have useful interactions. We only have productive conversations. We might talk about bullshit, but we tell you some good shit from breaking it down. So man, Cross, everybody that you've seen him bring up, he plugged. What he did, what he was doing back then when he was in the background, and then he came up, I followed that blueprint. Everybody else followed that blueprint. He's the plug. He sees what he sees. So when he sees something in you, guess what he's telling you? Fuck what I see in you, nigga. You need to go look in the mirror.
That's it. That's it. That's it, Mike. That's why Mike can tell you a lot of times I get calls. Mike, you know that. I get calls and shit like that. I try not to get into that because I learned if I'm, it's very draining. And you got to remember now, we operate off a spirit. Right? We don't operate. The battle is flesh is supposed to die daily. We operate off spirits and principalities and wickedness in the high places. So when you interacting with people, you're interacting with, don't forget, not the person, because the person is just the shell. It's the spirit. So you cannot allow different spirits to come into your world. That's like even the word even say. They say if somebody is applauding you and patting you on your back and telling you how good you are, you need to watch out for them. Those are the ones are looking for something. The word, see, I only go by what I know and what I see. And when I see things, just like sometimes Monkey Man be like, "Dang, Crow, how you see that?" Bro, and he told me something that was powerful the other day, and I'm going to say it to y'all, and it messed my head up. He said, man, you know what? I appreciate that because at the end of the day, I'm the player on the field, and I'm the player that's in the game. But you the guy that's at the top doing the area view so you can see defense and offense. And that meant a lot to me because that's the way I play it.
And he's not lying, Cross, because you remember our conversation after that whole incident on that platform. And I told you, when you came in on our podcast that night and you spit the gems, that you did to me, I was like, you know what? I appreciate that because at the end of the day, I saw what I saw because, like Jermaine said, I was in the game at that time. And all that did was it gave me some tools because apparently, and this is my biggest thing, for me, I never wanted to do this. I never, even with my mentoring program and my nonprofit and everything, if it was up to me, I would sit behind the scenes. I would sit down. I wouldn't have anything to say, but God designed and picked me for this, so I have to do what it is that He told me to do. But you're constantly growing in these type of situations, and in order to be effective, you got to every now and then, so you could go back and you could say, okay, what did I do wrong? Well, how am I going to be prepared for the next one? Okay, got it. And that's exactly what you did, with me on that day. It gave me that tool for the next time, so I know how myself on the field,
because you know why? Because the spirit because you already know the devil's working because he's the prince of all lies. So what happens is when you got off of see, and then all of a sudden, then the spirit start working on you. And what, like you had broke it down, the emotional part. Yeah, see, you don't need to be over there. Yeah, they doing this. Yeah, they doing that. Why they do this? Why they doing that? Instead of saying, thank you, God, for preparing me for that. Now, if anybody hadn't came back and said nothing, because God will always tell people, God put people in your life for a reason or for a season. It's either the two. So when I try to give people the game, I'm not giving it to get nothing back. It's that, and Monkey Man to tell you, there's a lot of things, and Mikey know that. Anybody know, I don't like getting on YouTube. I never like getting on there. I don't want to be on there, but I respect the fact that I have a lot of people to tell me, you got a lot to say. And I think that's why God uses people like us, because we're always been in the background, but the first shall be last and the last shall be first.
Yep, facts.
So I think us, it's our season. We're the last. We're the ones in, like you said, use the analogy of the background. We're the ones in the back. We're the last ones in the back. We don't care. We in last. But God said, no. We got to switch it because we making a shift. We doing a shift right now. We shifting the atmosphere. So when we shift it, you got to flip on the other side of the coin. So now you in the front. So whether you like it or not, I need you up here because everybody else that's been in the forefront only got this to say.
Man, you know what? So when I first started, and that's crazy y'all said that, because, bro, when I was at that sober living house, bro, I said, man, I'm gonna start me a podcast. And sometimes I just be talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, because in my mind, I say, yeah, I want to do a podcast, but I'm like, what the fuck I'm gonna talk about? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at what I look at on YouTube, and I'm like, I don't want to do what everybody else doing type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do the celebrity gossip. All the time, like, and I still do. That's why I call it my monkey rants, because some of that shit just be dumb. You know what I'm saying? I be showing the dumbness in it, but you know, like with the let's talk about it, like let's talk about it, just came out of nowhere. You see what I'm saying? Even that day when you and Stone Cross, when I first started, I first ever went live, y'all two came on there, bro. I didn't know where in the hell I was going with this shit.
Right.
I didn't know what the hell I was going. So, but I know you always told.
But that's the beautiful part of it, dog. You ain't supposed to know. God made this vision. That's why I said when it's crazy and you sitting there and out of nowhere, man, I'm gonna start a podcast. Why the hell would I want to start a podcast? That's what your flesh. Why would I want to do that? Man, start a podcast. The whole time you planted the seed. You know what? And then all you had to do was agree. That's it. So when you agree, God said, okay, I'm going to put it in plan. When it's going to happen, God, if you're going to do, then you left it alone. He put it in your brain and he left it alone, because if you kept thinking how to do it, it wouldn't have been God, wouldn't have got the glory. Remember, God loves, I always tell people, in order to get exalted, man, humiliation is the key.
Yeah.
That's why I told you was going to be perfect for this, because you put it out all on the altar. So now guess what? God said, that's what I wanted you to do. That's how you start your podcast. See, you didn't even know it. That was your podcast. You just putting it on the altar and asking him to change your life.
Yep.
And then this the crazy part.
You ain't lying, Cross.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Johnny. Go ahead, Johnny.
This how I know it's a blessing, because I be posting all type of crazy shit on Facebook, and CJ just be liking and laughing and shit. So I say, man, I'm gonna hit her and see if she want to be a part of my podcast. Cause like I say, then Mike and them wanted me to be a part of their podcast. Then I like, well, now I'm gonna bring y'all, and then look, let's talk about it for them. You know what I'm saying? And this was all off of just some fluke shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody that I asked, so my boy BJ, man, he was like, man, I wanna be on your podcast. So I was like in my head, damn, BJ, like, what do you got to bring? Oh, so you a couple. So now I got a married couple, two single people, and a dude and me transitioning into being married. Oh, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. And that's crazy. Now I got, I got my homeboy booting him too on there now. And it's like, damn, and I be sitting back looking like, damn, bro, like, I don't even want to start all that shit, crying shit. But anyway, it's like, damn,
Nah,
bro.
It's all
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
but
It's all
It's
understand,
like,
right.
damn, bro. God
but
be showing you
understand
like,
something. That's tears of joy, my nigga. That's why I
Come on
said.
yeah,
now.
That's why you. One thing what you're doing again. I'm telling you, you're so transparent. You don't even
Yep.
understand because that's what
yeah,
we need. Because other than that, it's nothing but a bunch of BS on there. That's why I
That's
told
right.
you when you went through what you did. Like again, I always tell you, and that's why humility is something else with you. Is because people don't realize out of all the people. I always say this, and my homeboys, out of all the people, dog, like I connected with you. Out of
yeah,
all, like, bro, you don't understand. Like thousands of people, I don't even do this, Mike. You know, I'm very to myself. But when I don't know what it was, and then when you said what you said, and you said what you went through, I said, wow, that's powerful. That's something nobody's ever did because the whole thing about the internet is to portray something else and you
Mm-hmm.
just being yourself. So therefore, you can't fake it. You ain't got to come back and say you did this to a nigga, and then they find out you didn't do this. It's all that stuff that don't matter. That's why I told you, just be yourself. Don't allow, because when you start allowing those spirits to interact with them, now what happens is you're fighting something, and you're fighting these. Remember, the Bible says when you make one demon flee, several of them come back. So every one of them you make flee, nigga, think about 5 or 10 coming back for that one. So if you get 5 away, 20 coming back. So just
yeah,
pick and choose which demons you want to get rid of.
yeah. But it's even worse than that. For every 1, 7 come back. That's
Yeah,
what the Bible say.
yeah,
That,
I always say 20, nigga, because shit, I'm
but I know,
God's
but
in
I
the
know, I know what I'm
multiplication.
saying. I
Yeah,
done did so much shit. It probably about 1,000 demons.
yeah, right, yeah. Mhm.
I'm about to
Yeah,
go ahead
but
and
I
say
told,
one thing, then I got to drop down. I got some things I got to handle, but I'm going to listen to it. What I will say is you have to understand that you got to be in your own lane. When they tell you the tale about the rabbit and the turtle, yeah, the rabbit was in first place, but anomalies exist. But they didn't tell you about all the other animals that were in that race.
Come
Because
on.
guess what? They got off course. Some of them crashed out. Some of them ate one of another. Some of them took a nap. But one thing about that turtle, he might not have been an anomaly, but he finished the race. So what I'm gonna tell you right now is you got to stay in your own lane. Comparison is the thief of joy. You got to be 1% better than you were yesterday, and remember where you were at when you were in recovery. So with that being said, that will always remind you that you got something to be grateful for. A lot of times we worry
yeah.
about what we don't have, and we fucking forget what we have. So keep up the great work. Shout out to the family, man. Like I say, y'all always welcome on my platform. I'm finna drop down to listening, but I appreciate y'all, man. I'm always
Well,
taking the gems.
you
Have a
I'm
drinking
gonna
good
steal
coffee
day.
with
all
your boy,
y'all's
huh?
game. I'm gonna steal all y'all's game.
Yeah, yeah.
Ain't nothing
I'm
wrong with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to go. I'm about to go live. Monkey Man always get on me because I be like, "She's going live, Cross." Yeah, I'm gonna go live. That means you ain't gonna go live, but I am
Yeah, I
going live.
mean, you ain't gonna go
Yeah, yeah, I
You
know, I know. I be trying, dog. I be trying hard, dog. I got a bunch of stuff I'm gonna drop today, but I am gonna go live today. I'm gonna go at 9:30, y'all. I just gotta set it up. I just got up. I dropped my daughter off, so I was just trying to, and then Monkey Man said he was on live, so I appreciate that. This got me. See, you don't realize iron sharp as iron. This motivated me to go ahead and do it. Because again, bro, like I said, I appreciate what you do, and I tell Monkey Man this for the YouTube. Yeah, I don't get. And he'll tell you, I might say some things. It might come off a little different, but I'm doing it because I just want to see people win. And if that's what it takes,
Thanks.
it's either that way. When you walk away from me, you can't say out of all the people, man, this nigga kept on pushing, telling you don't do this, because what God has planted in me. I always tell people, it's just like. You got to remember now, Moses wasn't on an assignment. Moses had assignments.
Yeah,
People get the game messed up. Yeah, he was not, he just didn't have one assignment. He's on assignment. So I always look at it. I don't look at just as you as an assignment. I look at the whole totality from CJ to Mikey to other people in the back. My guy, Bumpy Bars, King, The Sacrifice. I can go on and on and on. These are people that I really
yeah,
respect in the game, man. And I salute every one of y'all because I think everybody deserves to get that word out.
yeah. Check out The Sacrifice. Hey, but that nigga say, but I gotta watch him in the daytime. That nigga should be so spooky, man.
Yeah,
I can't watch
yeah,
that nigga at night.
dog. That's my dog. He blew up.
I just feel like they been getting me. Where they at?
I remember he had 500 subscribers. I used to tell people on my channel,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
subscribe to him. He gonna blow up. And he went viral on World Star. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good peoples, man. There's some good peoples out here. You just gotta know the good in people, man, and not get caught up in the other shit.
But you know what though, CJ? Out of all the shows I do, the TMB and the Let's Talk About It, my favorite motherfucking show. I say, how my own show not my favorite? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
and then I just want to piggyback on what you said though. Like when I started, you know, seeing you on Facebook and stuff or whatever, and you said I was just sharing, you know, the funny stuff because you was up there bullshit. But what you don't
Yeah.
understand is I was looking beyond the laughs. I was
Come
like,
on.
my brother up there really telling his testimony, and that's what drew me in, the authenticity about it,
That's right.
the you know what I'm saying, the transparency. Because Jermaine, you know, I know you talk about a lot of the stuff that I do, but that's how Woman Strong nonprofit was birthed. It came from my pain, losing my
Yeah.
brother, going through that divorce, being in that car accident, you know, with my children. That's how I started and stuff, and understanding that it's my testimony that is going to allow whatever God wants to do in my life. But I can't be afraid to talk about all of it. I can't be afraid of what it's going to look like, because that's my story. And so that's what was drawing me in when you was, you know, talking and stuff. I was like, my brother over here, yeah, some people laughing and they think it's comical, but he is really true thanking God for what he been in life.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Just like the one time when Monkey Man got on here, the first time I ever saw him, and he was sitting up there and he was explaining how great it was and where he came from, and then he started crying and shit like that. And most people would have looked at it like, "Damn, look at him cry." I was like, "Wow!" Like that was the deepest. That was, to me. I'm gonna tell you, your first one when you did break that. To me, that was the best video, because that's when I said, "Okay, well, God put something in my spirit." Said, "You already know what you're supposed to do." I'm like, "Damn, God, now not right now. I got a bunch of shit going." No. I ain't bullshit. I was like, not right now, my nigga. Like I'm trying to do this over here. No. That already is working. I'm working on that for you because you complaining about that. Let me work on that. But I need you to do what I asked you to do. I said, "What is it you want me to do?" "Just do whatever I say do." I'm like, "All right."
That part.
I be going through that with God, because I be like, man, God, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to do this. But in my mind, I'm thinking God saying, so what you trying to do, you think I'm going to let that happen? You need to do what I said do. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be just like
I'm like, yeah, I forgot
Facts.
you jealous. You ain't gonna let me prosper on what I want to do. So
that.
then let me do what you want me to.
Yep.
What you want me to do, God? I
That's
don't
why,
want to live, you know. So and it be like that, bro. Like
and that's why I
I
said
be
it'd be
really
funny.
having real sit down mental arguments with God, bro. I don't want to do that.
And I know that because like they say, spirits align. Because sometimes I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, "Call Monkey Man right now. You need to call him. You need to call him. You need to tell him this, tell him this." And then Monkey Man be like, "Man, that's wild. You just called me about that. Man, I can't believe I was just talking about that like within like 2 minutes." And I'm like, "I don't know, bro, but you don't need to do that." And then he be like, "Well, I'm trying to do this." And then he get quiet. He like, "Oh, I get it now. I get it. Damn,
Yeah.
Cross." Yeah, and I'm like, "Damn, that mean a lot to me," because again, I don't be wanting to call that nigga. I be in the middle of doing something. Next thing
Come
I know,
on.
call Monkey Man. Like, damn, for what? Then all of a sudden, and if I don't call him, I'll get a, and it's weird. If I don't call him when I'm supposed to, I'll get a phone call.
Yeah, man.
I
And
thought,
I gotta shut you out though, cause people. Well, I ain't gonna tell all your business, but my boy got promotions going. Can I talk about the CW thing, the North Carolina shit? Yeah, man, my boy got shit set up in North Carolina, South Carolina with the Charleston White show. My boy got it, but man, my homeboy go to schools and help kids, bro, and they ain't paying him, and he do this faithfully. Oh, I'm gonna call you back.
That's
Yeah, but I'm gonna get yeah, but and CJ, she got the school buses and picking up the kids. And she got the woman strong movement.
But look, hold on, Jermaine. You said okay, Cross. I know we haven't really got into all like that we do, but I need to. See, this is God, and I'm not gonna get emotional. But I literally just had a meeting with my board 2 weeks ago, my nonprofit board. Like I am a certified 501c3 nonprofit. We do a lot of shit in Houston, feeding the homeless and going out mentoring and whatnot. But I just told them, and Jermaine, I told you this too. 2024, we're doing a non-bullying campaign. And Cross, my brother, I'm gonna need you. I'm going to need you seriously.
Without a doubt. I'm whatever you want to do. Yeah, I go up to the schools, man. I'm the liaison over the dads on duty here. Man.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't get $1 for this shit. Yeah, I do it every day.
Me either.
I go up to the schools. The kids are in school suspension. I donate like a lot of times, and I always tell people this, and this ain't got nothing to do with. And I tell people not to get no damn clout or whatever the hell it is people like to get. Man, you got to remember there's young ladies in there. When my daughter went up to that school, and they were telling me that when young ladies make their this was really got me. When young ladies make their transition to womanhood, usually between the ages of 12, 13, sometimes late bloomers, whatever. But when they have it, majority of them sometimes have it in awkward situations. And a lot of times it be in the schools, it be in a public place that they don't know about. So when they go to the nurse's office, the nurses, of course, explain to them whatever. And then, but when they go back to class based off of what didn't happen to them, the school doesn't have the funding for the young ladies for like leggings and for jeans and stuff like that. So I said, so what did you give the girls? Well, we have to give them hooping shorts. Man, that shit crushed me. Because you know why? Yeah, because again, guess what? If everybody in the school knows that a young girl got on hooping shorts, they know what that means. So now,
and they gonna start messing with her.
And they're going to start bullying her. So what I did was I took it upon myself was, you know what? I'm about to go get, and I ordered like, shout out to my nigga E. Scott. That time, Eric was a part of what I was trying to do. So I ended up sending like 500 leggings in all sizes for the kids, even if it was the adults or whatever. So 500 leggings, a bunch of socks. Like this year, they asked me, could I send socks and toiletries and stuff like that? So it's stuff like that I do, and I just do it because, again, I don't want to do it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to do it. But God told me I'm supposed to do that. So that's what I do. I don't argue. I don't complain, because I always look at it. I don't look for somebody else to give me. If you look for somebody else to give you something back, you'll be waiting. I'd rather wait on God than to wait on man.
Well, you definitely you got my team on board with you, so I just need to get with you on another note and find out like where we can ship stuff to, because that's what we do. We collect toiletries and like I say, whatever you got on your list. Our community over here, I got a whole group that sends donations and stuff, so we just gonna buy stuff and have it shipped out there to you.
Yeah, I'll send you, and I got the letter that the school gave me about the stuff that we're looking for and stuff, so we can be able to do it. Yeah, if y'all have a company where and y'all ship stuff off, man, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's me. It's my company, the nonprofit. That's so I definitely want to team up with you and do that. And like I said, when we get this campaign, the non-bullying campaign started, definitely gonna have you come in. But look, Bass said, I'm with you. I hate bullying, but the message that we get out there is the message that we gonna start with is people gotta understand where bullying comes from. It starts in the home. If children see parents or people, adults, how they talk to each other, how they treat each other, or probably the projection of grown-ups talking and doing them a certain way. So guess what they do? They take that and then they go into the schools amongst their peers, and that's why they treat each other the way that they do. And so I'm talking about getting down to the root of it, not just telling people to stop bullying. I need adults and children to understand where this stems from.
Yeah,
Now,
because if you notice, like every time they depict the bully, even when I'm thinking about it, when I was in school, like the
Yeah,
bully
when you
was
like when you
always.
used to bully me. Remember when you
I
used to
ain't
bully
never
me?
bully. Hell nah. Hell nah.
Monkey Man was a bully in
Nah, I
school.
was never a
Monkey
bully.
man.
No.
He
Nah.
used to bully me. He used to bully me like all them other
Nah.
Oh,
boys used to
Monkey Man.
bully me.
Nah.
But you know what they used to
That's
say?
why.
They used to
Look,
say, "Oh, it's cause they bully the girls cause they like them," and that's wrong. That's wrong as
it
hell.
sound like that's why he be crying now on the panel now because he know God. Yeah, the devil had his
Well,
ass.
y'all
Devil
say,
had his
okay.
ass.
So with that, we're gonna end the live, you know. Nah, but
Nah,
most of the time, if you ever notice like bullies, like look at the cartoons, Nelson, or the girl, what was that show on Proud Family, and all that the little bullies that was on there, or even in the TV show. And it's true, they depict the bully is the kid that's without, because what they doing, take it. They don't have it, so they take it. You know what I'm saying? And we have to address it.
Not just the ones without, even the ones that have, the entitled ones that don't, they the popular girls or the popular football boy, that they mamas and parents buying them stuff, so then they go to schools with those mentalities and they make people do certain things to fit in with them. That's
yeah.
a form of bullying too.
Hey, CJ, I'm gonna say something. Yeah, I'm about to get in nigga mode. Hey, man, my bad, Tyrone. I'm gonna work on that shit, dog. This nigga monkey man ain't shit. This nigga ain't bullied not just you. This nigga was bullying his own cousins.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, man? You had some bitches back in the day. Hey, but see, that's different. Now let's go this. Bullies also were spoiled brats.
That what I
Yeah, I
just
was
said.
spoiled. Hey,
Exactly.
I
Uh-huh.
was a spoiled brat. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was spoiled because I was my mama only child. Say
Yeah.
y'all ain't finna have an intervention with me on this motherfucker. I know that motherfucker was, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
chill, Tyrone.
Hey, well, if that's the direction the Lord say go, we gonna let him use us.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, nigga around that bitch bullying his cousin. Yeah, you
yeah.
like, yeah, look at this. I got a new transformer. You niggas ain't got it. Yeah.
But seriously though, Jermaine, like that's what it's about. It's about, and this is all different perspectives because I got bullied because we didn't have me and my brother, we wore hand-me-downs. And so
Right.
but here's the flip side of it though. Wore hand-me-downs, but because I was always so confident in myself, I'm saying a pretty little girl or whatever, pretty teenager. I
Right.
didn't care about wearing the hand-me-downs. So I fixed them hand-me-downs up and I walked in that mug like I owned it. But the
Yep.
girls were jealous of that. So the boys wanted to talk to me, but the girls couldn't understand why the boys wanted to talk to me. So the girls would tear me down. Then
Yep.
next thing you know, the boys are bullying too because they don't even know how to come for, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't talk to approach a young lady a certain type of way or whatever.
Yeah, that used to be like that back in the days. Niggas would go out, if you wasn't a common nigga, you go out the club. If you see somebody that was, a nice looking woman, most dudes are intimidated. But then I found out females that are like that want dudes to approach them because that's what they think that the women are. But they're not like that because, like you say, they done got bullied or whatever to the point where, coming up, they want to have a regular, they don't want to be looked at it like that.
Correct. That's why I like nerdy guys. After
Yeah.
I finally got into liking, but I didn't want the football player. I didn't want the basketball star. I wanted the guy who everybody thought was weird and was a nerd because I felt like they had more humility.
Right. No, that made sense. Yeah, that's deep right there. That makes sense.
Yeah, Tyrone, that's what I was for. I didn't never want you niggas to follow in my footsteps. Like, even when I heard this shit, I'm like, hell no, not my relatives. You know what I'm saying? Because, shit, like I say, like, hell, really, they was my little brothers. Like, they were my little cousins, though. But, nigga, they became basketball players, football players. They did everything down there I did, and that's what we used to do. When I go over there on the weekend, nigga, we finna play football, basketball, all that shit. And I'm talking about I used to love to make Tyrone cry, boy. Ooh, cause that nigga do not like to lose on that game. That nigga don't like to lose on it. That nigga gonna cry. That shit used to be funny. I can say I did kind of bully him. That nigga be hot. Ooh, that nigga don't like to lose.
That's funny. That's
That's
funny.
That nigga don't
hilarious.
like to lose, bro. And that shit, I get a thrill out of make like, especially when a nigga talk that shit, and I know I can beat him. Oh yeah, I'm finna make this nigga mad in the motherfucker. But it was something I was finna say before I go though. Yeah, but yeah, man. Anything y'all need, Cross, I'm gonna look into that too cause man, I be donating. Man, we just donated a bunch of shit, baby clothes but I did it for the women that's in the recovery program though.
No,
Hmm.
no,
Baby
no, no.
clothes and
That's
stuff.
no. Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, anything, we'll all eventually get it all together. But yeah, no,
Correct.
stick to that right there because that might bring off to something else to be able to piggyback off. So
Yeah.
just stay focused on that assignment because again, like I said, God gives us assignments, not assignments. So I just look at one and just add it too.
So look here, before we go, man, y'all want that daily bread, man. Y'all want that butter, not that bullshit. Hey, man, come over here, man. We got it over here, bro. We gonna uplift you. We gonna give you direct. Hey, but I want to say that. I know what I want to say. Hey, you need to take Bass up there to the schools with you, cause I can just see Bass up there talking about which one you little hoe ass niggas out here bullying me. I can see that nigga. Yeah, when them niggas in the corner crying like on some scared straight shit. I can
Oh
see
my
this nigga.
God.
Nigga, I used to be a bully. You can't bully a bully, nigga.
That's
And that
fun.
was some of them need. That was some of them need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man say, Bass, let him make it, Bass. Fuck that shit. I can see that nigga bullying the shit out them kids. Yeah.
Too
Hey,
funny.
but y'all, man, y'all have a prosperous day. You say you finna go live, so that
Yeah,
means
He
you
said
not going live.
9:30.
Yep,
Yeah,
9:30. I'm going
yeah,
live 9:30. I'm getting it together right now.
yeah. I'm
All
gonna
right,
hold.
Cross.
Hey, look here, I'm gonna hold my breath, but I'm gonna have the
No,
oxygen
I ain't
tank
bullshitting,
very
man.
close.
I'm doing it.
Uh,
I'm sitting
okay,
at my
Hey,
desk right now.
Jermaine, he said that yesterday, and I was
I
sitting there
know, I
waiting.
know,
I was
I
sitting there
know,
waiting for hours for the link.
I know.
So we,
I know my nigga Barry was hitting me up too, dog. I ain't bullshit.
yeah,
But I'm about
shut
to
up.
do it now. I'm gonna get off right now. So I see y'all at 9:30.
all
All
right, don't
right,
forget to send me the link.
I got you already.
Okay,
all right.
all right. Love you, Jermaine.
Love you too.
Bye.
Who the fuck is Archibald? Here we go with the pride. Who is Archibald? Let me see you. All right, y'all. Whoop.